Good evening, dear friends. Hope you all had a wonderful day. And it's always a great day for the Daily Mitzvah. Let us do the 70th day of the Daily Mitzvah. We started yesterday learning the new book, the fourth book of the Rambam's laws, the book of Noshim, the book of women, where we have all gender-related mitzvahs, mitzvahs between the genders, of course, the mitzvah of marriage. And that's the mitzvah we're doing right now. We're going to be learning the exact same mitzvah, continuing to study the laws of the mitzvah we started yesterday, the mitzvah to get married. And a little bit of background. The Rambam says that before the Torah was given, it was totally appropriate, it was deemed appropriate, that a man and a woman could bump into each other. You could meet each other in the marketplace, the Rambam says. And if you both consent and you're both interested, you could both go to a private place and have intimate relationships and be married. You could be married. And if you also wanted, you could walk away. You could do a one-time thing, a one-time stand. And that was appropriate. But once the Torah was given, we have a mitzvah called Kiddushin, of proper marriage. And there's a way to create a marriage. And outside of the marriage, sexual relations is inappropriate. It's forbidden. We're going to learn about that in tomorrow's mitzvah. So there's a structure, which is a religious structure. It's a spiritual structure. It's a godly structure called marriage. And the Rambam says, how does that happen? How do you make marriage happen? So number one, says the Rambam, the appropriate way to do it is by planning it properly. There has to be an engagement. There has to be consent. There's no such thing as marrying somebody. There is no such thing as marriage. The mitzvah of Kiddushin, the mitzvah of marriage, and the godly edifice, the godly construct that we call marriage, does not happen if there isn't proper consent, especially from the woman's side. That's most critical, says the Rambam. And then, if there's consent, what happens is the man has to do one of the following three things, and by doing these three things, and by proclaiming that I'm doing this in order to create the marriage happens. Either by giving the wife something of value, of monetary value, like a ring, which is what we do under the chuppah, and when the chassan gives to the kala, when the groom gives to the bride the ring, he says, Harei at mikudeshes li b'tabazu kedas Moshe v'Yisrael. You are, with this ring, you are hereby mikudeshes, you become married, you become sanctified to me, according to the religion of Moses and of the Jewish people. So that's one way how to do it, by giving something a monetary value. Or you can give a contract, a shtar, which we call a ktubah. And in the ktubah is written exactly this, that this contract that we've both signed and was written by us and for us, this contract says that we are right now entering this relationship of marriage. And the third form of creating a marriage, says the Rambam, is by the couple having intimacy, intimate relationships, intimate relations for the purpose of creating a marriage. But the Rambam says that in today's day and age, it is inappropriate to create the marriage with the third option, by intimate relations. It's inappropriate. The Rambam says, first establish the marriage using one of the first two methods, with a document or with something of monetary value. And then once the marriage is made, then of course there could be healthy, intimate relations between the couple. But the Rambam says, don't do the intimacy as the way to create the marriage, because that just promotes licentiousness and promiscuity, and it's just immodest. It's not the way to do it these days. And dear friends, that is a little taste of the laws of marriage as the Rambam is teaching it to us these days. I want to wish you all a wonderful day ahead, and we will see you all very soon for our next daily mitzvah. Sei gesund.